Whoa. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of UA Eats. I'm UA, and I am here in Toronto, Canada. And yeah, you know, I feel like it's been a while since I've been here in Toronto and in Canada in general, so I figured I would make the trip up here. And it is November, just barely November, you know, just the first week of November, and it is a beautiful snowy day here in Toronto today. And yeah, apparently there was a big blizzard yesterday, and now today is actually pretty chilled out. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. I'm personally someone who loves snow, so you know, I see snow everywhere, and I'm having a good day. But guys, I'm here today not just for the beautiful Canadian early winter. I'm here for a steakhouse that I hear is a must-eat while I'm in Canada, not just Toronto, Canada in general, the Harbour 60. And this place, Harbour 60, it's in a really cool building. I'm guessing this isn't all it. Maybe they just have the first floor. Maybe there's other stuff on top, but really cool, like, you know, old-fashioned looking building here. I don't really know my architecture well. Does that count as Gothic architecture? I don't think so, right? But really cool though, nonetheless. And yeah, it's a beautiful building, beautiful steakhouse, and yeah, on a snowy day today, I feel like I really got lucky with the aesthetic today. But if we were judging the steakhouse by only how it looked, then this place would definitely take the cake. But we're not judging it just by only how it looks, we're judging it by its taste. And we eat a lot of great steakhouses in New York, and like, you know, it's a great steak town, and Toronto is pretty good too. I mean, we've had Jacobs and Company and Highs, and both of them among my favorites. Although a little expensive, for some reason beef is just expensive here, at least beef that's good enough for steak. But a lot of people have been telling me that Harbour 60 is the best one, and it was closed for a while and re-renovated, and now it's back up and running. So let's check it out. Alright guys, so I am now inside of Harbour 60, legendary steakhouse here in Canada, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I really wanted to do this last time I was in Toronto, but they weren't open. I think they were renovating, and now they finally reopened, and I hear that the current space is completely different from how it used to be, but I don't know what it used to look like, but it looks beautiful now. I mean, this is definitely one of the most stunning steakhouses I've seen just ever. I mean, I've seen a lot. I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of vibe you like. Like, this one definitely has a more modern vibe, I'd say, especially compared to like New York. A lot of those old iconic steakhouses, some of which are from like the 1800s, still retain that old-fashioned vibe. So yeah, maybe Harbour 60 was like that before and they've modernized. I don't know if, again, I have no point of reference, so I think it just objectively looks good right now. So anyways, without further ado, let's take a look at the menu real quick. And we have two menus. We have lunch and dinner. And it's relatively empty in here because I came straight from Billy Bishop Airport, straight from the Toronto airport to here, and you know, the flight got delayed a ton. So basically, because of the government shutdown, there's been a lot of disruptions with like air traffic control. So because of that, every single flight to Toronto was delayed, like heavily delayed today, and half of the people on my flight, their flights to Toronto yesterday were canceled. So they had to stay an extra day in the US, you know, in North Jersey, New York area, and then fly to Toronto the day after. So yeah, I mean, so I was lucky to get here when I did, because I was supposed to be here way earlier, but now it's 3 o'clock. So yeah. Anyways, let me show you the menu real quick, because I'm at that point where I'm right between lunch and dinner. So one of these is lunch and one of these is dinner. I guess they look exactly the same from a glance, right? Like, if you play the shell game, you know, you're not gonna know which is which, right? You know, the trick is that none of them were right. One of them was slipped up your sleeve, right? Isn't that how the shell game works? So, but anyways, let's open them, and one is lunch and one is dinner, I think. So let's take a look. Yeah, they look very similar, to be honest. Really not much difference. So maybe the difference is the price. So yeah. Oh yeah, no. This is the lunch menu here. They have a prefix. 2 courses for $58. Now keep in mind, this is Canadian dollars, so take about 70% of that. 3 courses for $68. So here, I took a look at this briefly a second ago, and they got steak tartare, burrata, different salads and whatnot. And then for entrees, they got like a Harbour 60 burger. Oh yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I had them send the bread early. You know, need to get something in my system real quick. Although they got the Harbour 60 burger here. Although 8 ounces is pretty small, I don't know. So even as part of a 2 or 3 course prefix, so that's a bit of a shame. And the steak frites are not included with the prefix. So for 58 or 68 Canadian dollars, it's another $19 and it's only 7 ounces. So that's a bit of a shame. And then for dessert, they got creme brulee and gelato, but I hear that the baked Alaska here is to die for. So let's save room for that later. And then these are their salads, a lot of standard stuff. So wedge salad, Caesar salad, so that's tempting. This is a Harbour 60 Caesar, double smoked bacon, brioche croutons. That sounds really, really, really good. And then Cobb salad and all sorts of other things. And then they got a seafood tower, appetizer section. They got a seafood tower. Not cheap, but you know, I don't often get these because I'm allergic to shellfish, so I don't know what the usual price is. It tends to be market price, I think, back in New York. But yeah, they got crab cakes. They got coconut shrimp cocktail. I mean, stuff that I can't really eat, but I'm guessing this is all good stuff. I'm guessing, you know, for all you shellfish lovers out there. And then other entrees, it looks like there's some overlap here between the prefix menu, like the burger and whatnot, and just getting it a la carte. So sauces are extra, it looks like. And then steaks, this is what we're all about here, the steaks. So we're definitely gonna walk away with some steaks. We flew all the way to Canada to try the Harbour 60 steaks. So Canadian prime, I guess these are sourced from Canadian farms as opposed to American ones. So a Kansas City bone-in strip, that's pretty much a New York strip, I believe, Kansas City strip. So 20 ounces for 115 bucks. Not terrible, not great, but keep in mind that 20 ounces is pretty big, and 115, that's Canadian dollars. So it's, you know, 70% of that, so more like, I don't know, like more like 80 bucks or something. And a tomahawk for $2.75. It's about the right price for a tomahawk and for 42 ounces. So if you like this place, maybe we'll come back and try that tomahawk. And then they got tenderloin filet, so filet mignon, Canadian prime also from Blue Dot Reserve. 94, 109 Canadian. I'll drop the American prices below. Yeah, not bad prices generally. I would say compared to Jacobs and Company and you know, Highs, I would say this is a more reasonably priced steakhouse here in Canada. And then these other ones are American, it looks like. USDA Prime, Omaha. That's a boneless ribeye. That's 14 ounces and 119 bucks versus the 20 ounce strip loin for 115 bucks. So it's more expensive and it's less meat. Maybe because it's a ribeye and maybe partially because it's American, like maybe it's imported, you know, maybe, I don't know. Maybe tariffs have played a role maybe, like, you know, counter tariffs and whatnot. So yeah, it looks like there's exactly, like look at this, a 12 ounce. This 12 ounce New York strip steak from the US is 119 for 12 ounces versus Canada, you know, 20 ounces, 115. So yeah, I don't know. It does seem like there's a bit of a, you know, importation price going on here. And the Wagyu here, like, so picanha is pretty much, so we got Australian Wagyu, tomahawk here, and picanha I believe is pretty much a top sirloin. That's becoming really trendy now. And they even have certified Kobe beef. Wow, that is really saying something, guys. I mean, it is really rare to find a place that sells real Kobe beef, unless they're lying about that, which I really hope not, but real Kobe beef, guys, is really, really hard to find. And if you find it, oh my goodness, like if we like this place, we'll come back to Canada sometime and we'll review it. I mean, I've only seen even a few places in New York that carry that. And then for the sides, they got fries, truffle fries. I am so hungry, guys. I haven't eaten anything since like 6 a.m. this day. Just like a tiny bowl of oatmeal. I thought I would eat pretty quickly when I got to Canada, and I haven't. I mean, like I said, all the delays. Like it's like past 3 now. I'm starving. I've had pretty much like maybe like 20 calories all day. I don't know. This is all looking solid, but mac and cheese is sounding good right now because I just need calories. Now let's just quickly take a look at the dinner menu, see if there's any difference. Okay, it looks like instead of the prefix, they have the raw bar here, and they have a whole caviar section. So yeah, looking pretty fancy. I've had caviar a few times. I don't know much about it, I'll just be honest. So I'm the wrong person to ask about caviar. The steaks look exactly the same. The prices even look the same. Let's order. Yeah, I think I'm ready.
What can I get first?
Quick question. I hear the baked Alaska is pretty good here. Do you guys have that during lunchtime?
We do, absolutely.
Oh, all right. I guess I'll order that later so it doesn't like melt. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
When we're ready.
All right, cool. Then I'll do the Kansas City strip loin.
Beautiful. And how do you like your steak cooked?
I'll do medium rare.
All right.
And for sides, is there one you would recommend? Maybe mac and cheese or something?
Mac and cheese is fantastic. It is a very generous portion, but if you want something a little richer, indulgent, it's excellent.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would say if we want to go with something a little lighter, or we want a green, because we can order from the dinner menu as well.
Sure.
The Brussels sprouts are really good. They're done with a gochujang, so they've got a little bit of kick to them. If you want to go classic, there's a palm puree, but the mac and cheese is also a popular.
Oh, I might
for
not.
sure.
I might not have seen that. Which one was that?
So that's on our dinner menu.
Oh, I might be getting these menus mixed up. Yeah.
So it'll be on this one here.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
starting to look these again.
Yeah.
Turn at dinner time. So the palm puree,
Palm
Brussels sprouts are really
puree.
good as well. But the mac and cheese is something we've had for a long time. It's a baked mac and cheese, and it's fantastic.
Oh, okay. Palm puree, Brussels sprouts. Does that usually come with lobster if you don't add it?
You can add lobster. It's up to you. You
Okay.
can also just do the palm puree.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do the palm puree because I'm allergic to shellfish, so
Okay.
no lobster. All right. Great stuff. And then I'll just wait for the baked Alaska
And
later.
I can bring that after, absolutely.
Sounds good.
Anything for your steak? Do you want béarnaise, peppercorn, chimichurri? If you want to add a sauce, we don't need it. Again, it's with the aging and dry aging in house. It's very flavorful. This is an option if we.
I think as is then. The one that I ordered, is that dry aged or wet aged?
It would be both. We do both in house.
Oh, both. Okay. So it's both wet aged and dry aged.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Then that sounds good. Oh, cool. Usually places will either, they say they wet age or they dry age. So this place wet ages it and it dry ages it. So interesting. All right, while we wait for the meat, let's try this bread. And hopefully this is some warm bread, you know? Yeah, it's still a little warm. This one's got cheese on it. This one looks like it's more simple, maybe some sea salt and some oil. And we got some butter to try with too. So let's try a bite just straight up this one with the whatever's baked on it. I think cheese and like herbs and stuff. I thought it would be cheesier, but the cheese is not, the cheesy flavor is not so strong, but the herb flavor is really great. And it's oily, it's great. This is really hitting the spot. Maybe I'm just hungry, but this is just really hitting the spot right now. Let's try it with some of this butter. Although I feel like the butter would go better with the more plain bread than the more flavored one. So, okay, let's try it. And this bread's actually more like a biscuit or like a crumpet, I think, than like bread, I would say. So, Oh, that was so creamy. That was so rich. That is incredible. I mean, I had doubts. Like I thought it wouldn't be too creamy because of how it's not really smooth and spreadable, but the flavor is great. Like it's rich, it's creamy, it's got like a vibrant like dairy flavor. Oh my goodness. And what is this one? This almost looks like a piece of feta, I think. I think that's what this is, right? Is this feta or is this like a different kind of butter? So almost looks like tofu. So let's give this a try. Okay, whoops. Oh shoot. Yes, that is feta. Oh, that is good. I had some incredible feta when I was in Greece not long ago. That is the best feta I've had outside of Greece in my whole life so far. And I now know what good feta is too. Despite all the good feta I had in Greece, I'm not yet fed up with it. Okay, sorry. Anyways, but it's great. I mean, it's got like some minced garlic oil at the bottom. The feta has like that pleasant funkiness that you get from like good quality feta, like the real stuff in Greece, not that like pre-crumbled, stuff that they tend to sell here in the US and in Canada. So like it's that funky feta and this like, this oily roast garlic. I think that's what this stuff is. This oily like minced garlic just like kind of like adds a savory component, which balances perfectly with like the funkiness of the feta. And wow, guys, it is just so good. I mean, not even bread. I could eat this just straight up, this feta. Maybe that's how we're supposed to eat it. But let's try some of that bread. Let's try some of that butter with the more neutral bread.
This one's generally the one we use for those.
Oh, I'm so.
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't even see that. I'm so sorry.
Works, but it's a little more small.
Oops. All right. So I didn't even see that there was like a butter like spreader, like a butter knife there. I was using the wrong knife, but it's okay. I mean, they gently corrected me, so don't be too harsh, guys. I make mistakes. I'm human. So yeah, I should have been using this knife. It even came with a little plate, but to be fair, I didn't even see it. Like it was all the way over here. Oh, and now the steak knife is here. So thank you so much. Good stuff. So, but I was ready to say that it was better. The plain bread, the more like neutral bread. I think this is like a brioche. I thought that this one was gonna go better, and it does taste good. But you know, shockingly, the more flavorful one kind of pairs better with everything. Like the flavors just go well together. So, guys, you know, oftentimes I like to keep things simple, but in this case, you know, it just works better. So. Beautiful marriage. So, and now let's wait for that steak. I think it's coming soon. That's why he put the steak knife down.
We have our Canadian bone-in cowboy here. May I offer us a slice to start?
Yes,
We
please.
prefer from the end or the center to begin.
I'll do the center.
And then our palm puree for us here.
I'll move closer. It's probably a little far.
Right.
Yeah.
May I bring us a little fresh pepper?
Yes, please.
Pepper on both or just on the palm puree?
Just a palm puree. Okay, thank you.
Here, well.
Wow, guys, this is looking pretty good. Oh my goodness. I mean, just look, it's cooked perfectly. That is a medium rare, if you ask me.
Got some salt, just a Malden and a volcanic black salt.
Okay, sounds good, thank you. And these salts are essential. These salts are essential. At Jacobs & Company, they have like a whole bunch of salts, if I remember correctly, that you can use. So really, really important. So I wonder if this is a place that doesn't pre-salt as much and relies more on the finishing salt. So now this palm puree is looking pretty sweet. And yeah, palm puree, I believe, is pretty much just mashed potatoes. It's like a French mashed potatoes. It's more smooth, more silky, you know. Yeah, it's definitely like a more refined, you know, fancier mashed potatoes. Although I tend to prefer just normal mashed potatoes personally, more rustic, Thanksgiving dinner kind, but that's just me. And just look at this beautifully cooked steak. Oh my goodness, just look at the way it's cooked. It just looks absolutely beautiful, looks tender as well. It looks like they got sear and crust on all sides of it, not just one side. You know you're in for a good time when you see that. And oh my goodness. Yeah, like I wanted her to give me a piece from the middle because that's how you can tell the cook, you know, but just look at this guy. I mean, yeah, so it might not have been that cheap, like around 80 bucks US dollars, but honestly, for all this meat, I mean, a pretty big New York strip, you know, they seared the fat band too of the New York strip, and just take a look at the bottom. Look at this sear on the bottom, not just the top. So I think we're gonna have a great time, guys. So, all right, first things first, let's try a bite of this guy. So let's just cut this down to size. Cut so smoothly. I have a feeling this is gonna be super tender. I just get the feeling. Oh, it's really good. That is tender, juicy, and you taste that dried flavor as well. But the only thing is it's a little bit under-seasoned. It's a little bit lacking in salt, but that's okay. That's why they give you the salt to dip it in. So yeah, let's do a little bit of this sea salt. And we'll also try it with the, what was this, volcanic salt? Is that what they said? So yeah, because I think that's intentional. They want you to, you know, salt it yourself. So try it with a little bit of salt. That might just be the missing piece. The salt didn't make as much of a difference as I thought it would, but the steak itself is just so juicy. Let's try the volcanic salt though. Maybe that's the better one. Maybe that sea salt's more mid, so to say. So okay, let's do this volcanic black salt. Oops, that might be too much, but let's just roll with it. Maybe it just looks like a lot because, you know, like the black salt, like you can easily see how much you're putting on. So let's give this a try. Okay, that's pretty good. That one's way better than the normal coarse sea salt. It's like smokier, like earthier. Like it definitely has like a different flavor from just plain old like coarse sea salt. Like it pairs perfectly with the meat. Like, oh my goodness, like this steak was already like plenty savory, and this almost makes it like more savory. Like it just, you know, rather than balancing it, it just loads up on the savory flavor, and that's what's incredible about it. I mean, what is there not to like about this steak? I mean, it is just cooked, it's cooked beautifully. I mean, just look at how tender this guy is. Let me show you. Pick this guy up. Yeah, I'm trying, I can't even pick it up because of how tender it is. Look, I'm gonna pick it up and just do this. Just look at how tender the steak is. It is just so, maybe this one's easier to see because it's, you know, easier for me to twist it. Just look at how soft this is. This is a New York strip. New York strip is not particularly known for being one of the like super tender, but you would think this is like filet mignon. Like this is a New York strip, and just look at how incredibly tender this is. Oh my goodness, it's like, I don't know, like this steak is so soft that, like, you know, you can't joke around it too much or you might hurt its feelings. So besides the tenderness, the juiciness, like the cook of it, it's also just, you know, it's got fatty flavor. Like on the side here, like whenever you eat these like edges here, in fact, let me try this bite right here. See if they really melted this, this fat band here. Because that's what I like about New York strip, is that like New York strip has that big piece of fat band where if you like caramelize it, you melt it, it can be like heaven on earth. So good, but maybe I was expecting it to be more like more of a fat explosion. Maybe they kind of caramelized it too much. Maybe they melted too much of it away potentially, but these are just nitpicks at this point. Like, you know, now I'm just splitting hairs. She said it's both dry aged and it's wet aged. And you know, interestingly, like you guys know me, I'm all team dry aged because I like that like funky flavor with dry aging, a little bit of smoky flavor as well. But I do find that sometimes purely wet aged steaks can be more tender. Like maybe they're lacking in the flavor that you get from dry aged, but they can sometimes be more tender. In this case though, there definitely is the flavor from the dry aging, like that funky flavor, kind of smoky flavor, you know, that you're paying big bucks for, and it's got that tenderness. Like it's so incredibly tender and juicy and soft. Like you kind of get best of both. You kind of get best of both worlds, of both the dry aging and the wet aging process. So have they created like a, you know, Frankenstein's monster of steak? I mean, you know, more people should do this if they're not, you know, just like joining forces, you know. So, oh my goodness. So really, really good. I mean, again, just look at how tender this is. It's like, it's almost hard for me to pick up even, so. Wow. All right, gotta be careful not to let this fall off the fork. I overdid it on the salt there, but perfect meal coming off the plane. This is just such an incredible steak. Wow. Like I think like you probably barely even need to like cut this. I think I could just put this whole thing even in my mouth, to be honest. So like that's how confident I am in how tender this guy is. That's a New York strip even. Like I said, it's not known for being tender. You would really think this is like filet mignon. You know, no surprise chewy bits. You know, even some great steakhouses, you eat a bite, sometimes you're surprised by like a piece of sinew or something, you know, but nope, nothing here. Everything has been like, you know, soft and tender and like almost melt in your mouth. So they'll pretty much melt in your mouth. So, and let's try the palm puree. Looking pretty interesting, right? So try this. Oh, that is interesting.
Can I clear the mashed potatoes for us and pack it for you?
Yes, let me.
The rest of the steak as well?
Let me get all this packed. Can I get that baked Alaska?
Yes, we may.
All right.
Any coffee, tea, espresso, anything of that variety?
I think I'm okay.
You're okay?
Yeah.
I'll take that for you.
Okay. Thanks. Whoa.
And when you're ready, I will serve this for us.
Yeah, I'm ready whenever.
another piece off in case you want more.
Sounds good.
But enjoy.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, look at this. All right, guys. So this is the baked Alaska. I think you know, I wanted to get it just to show you guys what it's like, but this is definitely way too much, you know, for me to eat, especially after I ate like most of that steak and you know a lot of the pomme puree as well. So. Yeah, so what baked Alaska is, if you're not familiar, is it's basically like, you know, as you saw, like basically it's like ice cream covered in meringue, and then they like light it on fire, you know, they flambe it, and in this case they just lit it directly on fire. So yeah, so really, really interesting, great presentation, and great flavor too. Although it smells a little burnt. So anyways, let's try a piece of this before the ice cream melts too much, since it was lit on fire after all, right? So. I changed my mind. It is kind of burnt, but I like it for that. I mean, okay, fine, yeah, sure, it is kind of burnt. Let's just put it that way. So maybe slightly overdone there, but by charring it, like they kind of like sweetened it more. Like they kind of like caramelized it and sweetened the meringue. But I do think it was like kind of like a little bit too much. Like you get that delicious sweetness, but then it's also like kind of like bitter, you know, because it is basically burnt bits. So you know, burnt pieces of sugar and whatnot. So it tastes good at first, but then the aftertaste kind of becomes like, you know, when those burnt bits really, you know, really leave that aftertaste in your mouth, it's not great. But overall though, the flavor of the meringue is pretty good. If you eat the parts of the baked Alaska that aren't too burnt, it's not bad. And I will say that the ice cream on the inside though, let me just taste a bit of the ice cream. Sorry, let me do a piece of this. Piece of just the ice cream itself. Yeah, the ice cream itself is not too special, to be honest. Like this ice cream kind of just tastes like any other standard ice cream. Like, I don't know, any Canadian fans who are watching, I don't know if you guys know Turkey Hill, but like it kind of reminds me of like Turkey Hill ice cream, or you know, like one of those you know, very generic brands that you can get at like the grocery stores. So I do like ice cream though, you know, regardless of what kind. So I'm gonna try to knock this out, and then we'll share final thoughts outside.
Main wine cellar. So as I told you, just the wine cellar itself, without everything that is going to be inside, is going to be basically a cost of $2 million. We do have, obviously all of the wines that are going to be there. This is going to be the finest wines there from Napa, from France, and also all of our larger formats, all of our magnums and very large formats. It is temperature controlled. We do have, as I told you, 3,500 references, and this place is definitely a sommelier playground, they say. So this is quite impressive, and all of the bowls that we have are going to be in basically all of the different price points. And this right there is going to be our what we call wine bible, 95 pages, and we do have anything from white, red, sparkling to things coming from the US, from France, from Italy, from Lebanon, from Hungary, from anywhere in the world that you can think of. We will have some options.
Oh, look at how big this wine bottle is.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Coming from Dicker Salmon Champagne, if you are, you know, having like let's say a Christmas party with quite a lot of people, this is going to be a great idea to savor that champagne. It could be an awesome idea. All of the decanters are also coming from Rida. All of them are going to be made in crystal, except from that specific one, which is coming from Zalto. Another German glass blower, which is one of the best in the world.
Nice sword too, like a scimitar.
Yeah, absolutely. This will be the best to savor the champagne.
Oh, I see.
And
yeah.
I mean, especially when you have a bowl that is going to be as big as that.
Yeah.
You want to have the show, you know. You
Right.
want to have everything that comes with that. So savoring the champagne is also going to be one of the good options.
Oh, this is cool. I wish I knew more about wine, but this does. I can just tell that this is really impressive.
Wow. You know, you can always learn a little bit more about wine, but I gotta warn you.
Yeah.
As soon as you get down the rabbit hole of wine, you will never get your head around. Like you are gonna go deeper and deeper. You are gonna buy some wines. Like it is fantastic.
Yeah.
But be ready.
It opens Pandora's box.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's the one. Absolutely.
Oh, very cool. Thanks for showing me. This is cool.
My pleasure.
All right, guys. So I just finished eating at Harbour 60, and yeah, I got a lot of leftovers. I even took the ice cream to go because it's so cold that we figured it wasn't really. The waitress said that it probably wasn't really gonna melt, in this weather. So yeah, I guess I'll take it back with me to the Airbnb, and I guess I have a little snack. Guys, I just gotta say though that Harbour 60 was fantastic. I mean, people saying that was the best steakhouse in Toronto, in Canada even, and I totally believe it now. I mean, I even thought that the other two I went to, like Jacobs and Company and the Highs, I thought they were pretty good, but this place was hands down the best, I felt like. And not only was it the best, the best tasting, I felt like, the texture, the aged flavor. I also felt like the price was hands down the best. I really didn't think it was too unreasonably priced, at least compared to New York. I felt like it was relatively comparable for the most part, and especially for the quality, it was absolutely worth it. And to me, this was a slam dunk the best steakhouse I've been to in Canada so far. Guys, for me, this was not just the best steakhouse in Canada, but it was among like maybe the top 10 steakhouses I've eaten at, period. It was very, very, very good. Maybe even getting close to top 5, but it was great. Like top 10 for sure. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna head to my Airbnb now. It is cold, so I can't really spend much time out here. It's I don't have my gloves, so I'm kind of suffering. I'm kind of freezing a little bit. So, anyways, guys, what are your favorite steakhouses? If you're in Canada or Toronto, what's your favorite steakhouse here? And what are your favorite steakhouses anywhere else around the world? Let me know in the comments, because great minds eat alike. And as always, if you like my vids, like and subscribe. That way you stay up to date whenever I post another video. So until next time, guys, I'll see you later.